So the name of this channel is 60 Plus Fitness Journey. We know what the 60 plus is. We know what the journey is. But what exactly defines true fitness? So let's talk about that for a minute. Hey gang, welcome back to Mark's 60 Plus Fitness Journey. Okay, so we are indeed, in today's episode, going to talk about fitness. Definition of fitness. We each have all of us are going to have various definitions for fitness. I guess it's all depending on what you want to do. What is our goal? But I think overarchingly, there are some pretty basic core tenets that I think constitute fitness. And I'm going to give you my take on that. And I'm going to use an analogy. It may be a pretty slick analogy, or you might find it a pretty well-worn trite analogy, but I'm going to use a stool as an analogy, with the seat being the actual fitness, the representation of fitness. And the legs on the stool are going to represent various facets that support that fitness. So I'm going to start with three abstract constructs that are going to represent these legs of the stool. First and foremost, to me, is strength. Now, strength could be many things. It could be being able to lift heavy stuff off the ground and into the car and onto the top shelf, or being able to lift a fallen boulder off your favorite sister-in-law's leg in an emergency, or just being able to walk up a flight of stairs. Now, strength could be, if you're a runner, being able to pull off some really long interval trainings or pull off a really strong 10K. Swimmers have their own definition of strength. Now, for me, my definition of strength is to keep muscle on my body as I age and to physically get stronger. That's my goal. And along that line, at the same time, in parallel with, I want to keep my bones strong, my ligaments strong, tendons strong, all of that. So that's a pretty brief, overarching definition, my definition of strength, and I want to remain strong. Now, the second leg, let's talk about that. That's going to be cardiovascular health. And that, to me, that runs the gamut from healthy hearts, healthy arteries, and being able to, or actually having like a healthy heart, healthy heart valves, and having cardiovascular health, meaning that you can go out and do a little bit of work and not worry about passing out. Now, cardiovascular health can be brought about by, generally speaking, exercise, aerobic and anaerobic. And I prefer aerobic to anaerobic, because anaerobic is a huffing and puffing type exercise, and I get a lot of anaerobic exercise while doing my weight training. That's an anaerobic exercise, generally speaking. Aerobic is a much more sedate, lower heart rate, steady heart rate type of exercise, like walking. So my cardiovascular health, the cardiovascular part of my fitness day is always walking. And if you know me, I'm always out walking. I'm walking right now, and it's beautiful out here. Now, the third leg is my weakest link here. It's my weakest leg. It's flexibility / mobility, and I am indeed working on this. Many of you probably fight with that. This is it's every bit as important as the strength and the cardiovascular fitness, in that mobility is what keeps us mobile, and flexibility and mobility keep us out of situations where we could become in a situation where we may. Wow. Well, a better way to state that would be this: poor flexibility / mobility puts us, or could put us, in a compromised state, which could lead to, for example, balance problems. And balance problems could lead to falls, which is not good, just as an example. And poor flexibility and mobility could impede us from actually working out, trying to get more fit. So it is imperative that we stay as flexible and mobile as we possibly can. So it is a vital leg on the fitness stool. So right now my fitness stool is strength, cardiovascular fitness, and flexibility / mobility. Now, we can't have a stable fitness stool without all of those legs being strong and of equal length. We have to put the same amount of emphasis on each one of those facets: strength, cardiovascular health, and flexibility and mobility. So as I say, I try to strive to do that every day in my fitness day. I'm a little lacking, as I said, on the flexibility and mobility, but I'm working on that. As a matter of fact, I have an appointment with a really highly regarded physical therapist around here who specializes in sports rehabilitation and sports fitness and old folks like myself. And so that's my basic foundation for my fitness stool, if you will. Now you could add a fourth leg. There's no reason why you couldn't add a fourth leg and make it even a little more stable. Let's say that fourth leg could be something like nutrition, body composition, weight control, that type of thing. And arguably, that could very easily be included in my stool analogy here. So, but at a minimum, I think strength and cardiovascular fitness, flexibility, mobility, and let's throw in there while I'm at it, let's just give it a fourth leg and call it nutrition, body composition, weight maintenance, that type of thing. So that's my definition of fitness. When I say 60 plus fitness journey, that's my fitness definition. Now, having said all that, it would be lovely, quite lovely, if you would do us the favor of taking a minute to share with us what your definition of fitness is, because I'd love to hear it. I'm sure we could all learn some things, and it's always interesting to hear takes from other folks who may not be quite so interested in the things that I'm interested in, for like, lifting barbells and doing pull-ups and things like that. So share with us your definition of fitness. That'd be awesome. And I guess that's it for this episode. And I will say, till next time, go get 'em. Mark out.